back up again. And it's a pretty cool thing, I think, to be able to see. At least, well, the North Fork of the Nooksack River. There are 3 forks. There's the South Fork, the Middle Fork, and the North Fork. And we're following the North Fork today. And again, the North Fork is the one that's least impacted. It's the wildest, section of the Nooksack River, in that it's not dammed, and it is, like all 5 species of salmon.
Native plants in Michigan?
Garbage.
We went up to Nooksack Falls to see the effects of climate change on the Nooksack River and the nearby area. We then went up to Mount Shuksa, which is the glacial source of the entire Nooksack River, and went to Picture Lake. Pretty neat, huh? And that's why it's important to do things with a mind towards sustainability, so that future generations can enjoy the same things that we do now. Like these old-growth forests, and other such beautiful natural sights. Just like this little guy. Isn't he cute? Look at his little face.
It's a little bit tough for us to come up with metrics, but also clearly articulate and describe the path forward.
In just 16 years, from 1979 to 1995, the number of landfills dropped by 84%, while the amount of trash generated increased by 80%. Although the American population has become increasingly aware of the need to reduce waste and to recycle, there still is so much green work to be done. If you're an average American, you are contributing nearly 4.5 pounds a day, 56 tons a year, of garbage that is carted off to landfills. There, this garbage is smashed into cells, buried, and turned into a toxic landmass that threatens land, air, and water quality.
This chart represents data collected from trash cans that were not close to recycling bins. This second chart shows data collected from trash cans that were close to recycling bins. We found that the trash cans next to recycling bins had a lot less plastic in them. The trash cans without recycling bins nearby contained more plastic that could have been recycled. This data tells us that there would be a much lower percentage of plastic sent to the landfill on the western campus if every trash can had a recycling bin next to it.
The Restore is a non-profit organization for sustainable communities that addresses the growing problem of wasteful disposal of usable building materials, most of which would have been buried in the local landfill. By comparison, 200,000 buildings are demolished each year in the U.S. The demolition of a modest 2,000 square foot house generates up to 127 tons of trash. The Restore can reuse up to 50% of that material and recycle another 49%, leaving a mere 1% to end up in a landfill or incinerator.
Americans are the worst when it comes to garbage. We produce an unbelievable amount of garbage simply by living our daily lives. Every year, the U.S. generates approximately 230 million tons of trash. Less than 1/4 of it is recycled, and the rest is incinerated or buried in landfills.
With a little forethought, we could reuse or recycle more than 70% of the landfill waste, which includes valuable materials such as glass, metal, and paper. This would reduce the demand on virgin sources of these materials and eliminate potentially severe environmental, economic, and public health problems. If we all pitched in a helping hand towards reducing our individual waste production, it would make a world of difference.